Police in New York have arrested a man in connection with the case of a 6-year-old schoolboy who disappeared 33 years ago. Etan Patz vanished while walking to a school bus stop in Manhattan in 1979. Police say the suspect, Pedro Hernandez, has confessed to the crime.
Hernandez described to the detectives how he lured young Etan from the school bus stop at West Broadway and Prince Street with the promise of a soda. He then led him into the basement of the bodega, choked him there, and disposed of the body by putting it into a plastic bag and placing it into the trash.
Well, Rocco Parascandola is a reporter with the New York Daily News who's been following the case. And Rocco, just tell us a little bit more about this man and how was he arrested? I believe it was from his own confession.
That's right. He has confessed. He is someone who had never come under the attention of police back when this happened. He was working in a bodega near where the boy was last seen 33 years ago. And what happened recently, about a month ago, in fact, there was police and the FBI dug up a basement inside a building near where the boy, Etan Patz, lived at the time, looking for clues. It yielded no clues. However, a relative of the person now charged, Pedro Hernandez, called police and told police that that it was that person's belief that that Pedro Hernandez was the killer, that he had confessed to family members in the past about hurting a child in New York, but without ever naming that child. Police went and they picked him up at his house in New Jersey yesterday. He came willingly back to New York, and he confessed. He said he lured the boy into the bodega with the promise of a soda, took him into the basement, choked him to death, and then put him in a trash bag and dumped him in the trash about a block and a half away.
Did he give a reason why he killed Etan?
He hasn't revealed that. Police Commissioner Kelly said he hasn't explained. They don't seem to have a motive, and we've learned, independent of that, that when asked, his response is something to the effect that he doesn't know. He has no idea. So right now, there is no clue. He doesn't have. There was no evidence that the boy was sexually abused. Suspect has no other arrest record. The commissioner described it as a crime of opportunity, and not much more than that. So that's the big mystery now. Why?
This has had a huge impact on New Yorkers and on the whole of the United States because it completely changed the way people began thinking about their parenting, about how they looked after their children.
Oh, that's right. After this case, after he disappeared, missing children's pictures were put on milk cartons. Etan Patz's picture was one of the first one to go on a milk carton. Parents in cities, not just in New York but elsewhere, stopped on a dime and thought differently about how they would raise their children, no longer allowing them to walk to the bus stop as he was doing for the first time that day, no longer allowing them to walk to a friend's house. And they were more and more being escorted either by parents or by friends of family members to even go short distances.
Okay, Rocco Parascandola, a reporter with the New York Daily News. Thanks very much for taking the time to speak to us. Thank you.